This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County and providing lockable bags for your prescription drugs, cannabis, and vape products. Mason County PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County PUD Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, providing safe, reliable, and valued utility services since 1934. And Mason Health, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health.
Well, good evening and welcome to the gymnasium. Hold on a second. Try that button. Okay, the gymnasium. It's on the campus of North Mason High School in Belfair, Washington. Tonight, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, continues coverage of high school basketball with an Olympic League girls game featuring the North Kitsap Vikings and the North Mason Bulldogs. My name is Diedrich Allen. North Mason comes into the game with a 3-5 overall record, 1-5 in the Olympic League. The Bulldogs are coming off their first league win, knocking off Bainbridge on the road Tuesday, 58-47, ending a five-game skid. Adrian, or E. Topolo, led North Mason in scoring with 28 points. Taylor Madison hit 5 three-pointers and finished with 18. The other 3 points were basket in a free throw, by the way. North Kitsap is 7-4 on the season, 2-4 in league play. The Vikings are coming off Tuesday's 52-31 win over Bremerton, which ended a 2-game skid. Common opponents. Both teams beat Shelton and Bainbridge. Both lost to Kingston, Port Angeles, and Sequim. However, North Kitsap beat Olympic and the previous mentioned Bremerton, while North Mason lost to the Trojans and the Knights. Last season, the Vikings took the 2 games with the Bulldogs. North Kitsap won 51-44 on February 3rd and 65-40 on January 10th. You have to go back to January 16th, 2009 to find a North Mason win over the Vikings. That score was 67-66. Coming up, we'll talk with North Mason coach Alex Fitzhugh, give you the starters, and of course the tip-off. It's Olympic League girls basketball, the North Kitsap Vikings at the North Mason Bulldogs on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
And we're back here in Belfair. Little girls basketball Olympic League action. North Kitsap, North Mason about to do battle. About an hour ago, I had a quick conversation with North Mason coach Alex Fitzhugh. Coach Fitzhugh, boy, I'm starting out well here. You got a good win on the road on Tuesday at Bainbridge. Tell us about that game and how your girls came out.
Going into the game, we were 0-5 in league. They were 5-0 in league. So I just told them, we already made history last year. Let's go out and make history again. We played as a team, swung the ball. All our starters contributed in different ways, blocks, rebounds, points, vocalization, being leaders and things like that. And we finally played as a team, like I've seen them practice all year, and pulled out a dub.
So you brought a young lady up, Taylor Madison. Very impressed with her. She had, what, 5, 6 threes?
Yes, Taylor Madison, she's a freshman. She's a tri-sport athlete. She's always busy. That girl is a hard worker. She had 18 points last night, 5 threes. Just going to town, and I could not be more proud of her. She's a hard worker and a great person, and that's what makes her even more fun to coach.
Does that give you another ball handler out there?
Yes, having her handle the ball gets it out of Adrian's hands, and so that allows her to score and open up her game a little bit more, so it helps the whole team.
Let's talk about A&E and the Tupelo, all three of them actually. How important are they to your team?
I would say they're very important to our team, and I think that the chemistry is even sweeter because they're sisters. So they practice together, they go home together. You know, it's just like basically having your best friend as a teammate, and that's why they do so well together.
Tonight you got North Kitsap. We talked earlier in the season. You said you had some pretty good games with North Kitsap in the summer. Do you take that into account for tonight? Yes, sir.
We went into overtime in the summer with them. We were up, went into overtime, lost in overtime by, I believe, 3. So yeah, we were waiting for them, so we're excited tonight.
How important is this game for you to keep the ball rolling?
It's huge. It's huge momentum. We're trying to build off of Tuesday's victory against Bainbridge and then hopefully turn the season around.
Well, good luck tonight, Coach.
Appreciate it.
That is North Mason coach Alex Fitzhugh talking about his team and their last win, which is quite impressive. And just kind of pulled away there in the end when they needed to, and got some good teamwork going. Let's see if they can continue that tonight against North Kitsap. Now, I had a brief conversation, not recorded, with the coach of the Vikings, Carla DeVries. She said that that win against Bainbridge makes this a little scary for them. They're not playing scared, but they're not overlooking the Bulldogs. So we're going to find out who is going to be the starting 5 for both teams in just a moment. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with the starters and, of course, the tip-off. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit locksavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events, connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources, and connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
And we're back here in Belfair. Little girls basketball for you. Time to get to the starters for both teams. We try something new here. I'll bring them up right here. We'll start out with the visiting Vikings. You've got Andrea Zetti. Karina McMillan, Tegan DeVries, Tiffany Lee, and Avery Klein. For the Bulldogs, it's Taylor Madison, Natalia Garcia, Adrian E. Tipolo, we'll call her E throughout the game, Adriana, or A. Tipolo, and Tanza Tipolo. So the difference here is Tanza's a senior. The A and E, they're juniors, sophomore for Garcia, and a freshman for Taylor Madison. We had a chat about her earlier. Now let's run down the size difference here. Let's see here. Andrea Zeddy's a 5'7" junior. Coriana McMillan is a 5'6" sophomore. Tegan DeVries is a 5'7" junior. Tiffany Lee is a 5'4" senior. And that's your starting five for both teams. We'll get to the tip-off in just a moment. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Tip-off between North Mason and North Kitsap next.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
And welcome back to Belfair. Little girls basketball on a cold Thursday night. North Mason and North Kitsap about ready to do battle here. The Vikings will be in the dark, well, they're actually purple, but they kind of look a little blue. Some gold trim there. The Bulldogs, all white with blue trim. And, of course, the numbers and letters on the Bulldogs jerseys. Tip is up, and one actually tapped into the Vikings, and up and in is going to be Lee with the first points of the game. Here come the Bulldogs, their first possession. This is E. Tipolo, trying to get it out to Tanza Tipolo out of bounds. That's the first turnover of the ball game. No Jerry tonight, so I'll have to be doing as much statistics as I possibly can by myself. Jerry will be back with us tomorrow night for our boys game. Inbounds from the sidelines goes in to Klein. Klein to the three-point arc, far side. Bounce it up top to Lee. She'll have the ball stolen away and then stolen right back. Guess you give that a turnover on both teams as Lee has the ball far side. Double up to McMillan. Near side now, quick pass in the middle. And almost leaving her feet was DeVries. Now over to the wing. And here's Zeddy trying to get some space. Going to bounce it down to the box, finds a cutter in the paint. And his ball slapped out to Zeddy. Zeddy, the top of the key, 7 on the shot clock, down it goes. Quick pass in the middle, goes right into the hands of DeVries. It goes up and in, 4-0. North Kitsap with the lead, North Mason with the ball. Here's E. Tipolo with the ball, mid-court. Swing it over near side, that's Garcia. Over to Madison. And she's going to get a cross over to Garcia. She'll take a long two. That's short. And saved in bounds, but goes right into the hands of McMillan. McMillan has Madison all over her. She'll get it up to the sidelines, now to the center of the court to Zeddy. Here's McMillan. Far side to Lee. Down it goes to Klein. Klein up top to McMillan. Over goes to Lee. Side of the paint feed to DeVries. Out top. Quick pass over to Zeddy down to the baseline. Here's Klein. Klein drives baseline, puts it up. Missed the shot, but drew the foul. And that, I believe, is going to go on Tanza Topolo. Her first team foul on the Bulldogs. At the free throw line is Avery Klein. First one off the back of the irons. Get another one. Klein, 5'11", junior. Second free throw off the back of the iron. Rebound is tapped out by the Vikings out of bounds, and that will go over to the Bulldogs. Get the score, 6:17 to go first quarter. A will get it into E Topolo. And he will bring it up slowly. She's going to turn on the Jets, splits a double team. Finds her sister out to Madison. Madison to the top of the key. She'll take a three. That one rims off. Rebound right there up, and dropping it in is going to be A Topolo. Makes it a 4-2 ball game. 5:50 to go first quarter. Here's Lee up with the ball. Down to the baseline. Overthrew her intended target of Klein out of bounds. Second turnover on the Vikings. So A will get it to E. And E will bring it up. So this is E Topolo with the ball. Slow pace tonight. And then she turned on the Jets. Maya screen, trying to go baseline. Draws a double team. Puts one up off the mark. And Klein will pull down the rebound. She'll bring it up herself. Throws it all the way up to a waiting DeVries off the glass and in. Taking DeVries with her fourth point of the night. It's a 4-point lead here early. 5:25 to go first quarter. 6-2. North Mason with the ball. Madison gets it over to E Topolo. Up top it goes. Madison with a three. That's off. Rebound pulled down by DeVries, and there's going to be a whistle on the Bulldogs. And that will go on A Topolo. So it'll be back court in-line inbounds. Zeddy will get it in to Klein. Back to Zeddy. Still in back court. Still short of midcourt. She'll get across midcourt. She's guarded by Garcia. Hooks it in the middle to McMillan. Extra pass down to DeVries. Oh, missed the shot. Rebound tapped into the corner by E Topolo out of bounds, but they're going to say it went off of DeVries out of bounds. So it's a Bulldog ball. Here's E Topolo with the ball. Slowly walking to midcourt, then turns on the Jets, and then an offensive foul away from the ball, or actually it was moving screen. That'll go on Garcia, her first. Third team foul on North Mason. Inbounds goes to Klein. Klein will throw it up to DeVries. DeVries going to go to the box, turn around and kick it to McMillan. McMillan into the paint on the drive, kick it out to Klein. Klein long two, off the back of the iron. Rebound goes to Topolo. This is E Topolo. She's going to go coast to coast. She puts it up and in. Adrian Topolo with her first basket, and it's a 6-4 score. Quickly up the ball goes out of bounds, and a turnover on the Vikings. 4:21 to go first quarter. North Kitsap 6, North Mason 4. Lady Bulldogs have the ball. Here's E Topolo. Slowly walks the ball up the court. Bounce it over to Madison. Taylor on the dribble. Guarded by McMillan. Stops. Throws it over to A Topolo. A will drive and put up a long two. It's an air ball. Saved in bounds, but it goes right to Zeddy. Zeddy up the far sidelines. Had the ball slapped out of her hands. Garcia comes up with it for North Mason. Timeout by Coach Fitzhugh. It's a 30. We'll keep it right here. Hey, every Thursday, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, presents Shelton City Council Looking Ahead, a weekly preview of the next Shelton City Council meeting with City Manager Mark Ziegler. Each week, Manager Ziegler briefs me on the top items coming before the City Council during their next meeting. That's Shelton City Council Looking Ahead every Thursday on MasonWebTV.com. Let's chat with Mark today, actually. You should get them about 8:30 in the morning and have the interview posted by easily 10 o'clock. So it's available there if you want to check it out. Find out what's going on with the City of Shelton and their Shelton City Council next meeting. It's a backcourt, half-court inbounds. Tupelo will get it into Taylor Madison, and Madison will bring it across the timeline to the three-point arc. Going to drive baseline, turns around and bounces it to Tupelo. A's going to dribble to the baseline, back out to Madison. Madison hooks a pass to A. A will pick the shot. It comes up short. Rebound, Garcia had a hand on it, out of bounds. It'll go over to Kitsap, North Kitsap. 3:29 to go here in the first quarter. 6-4 our score. Vikings with the lead in the ball. No press by the Bulldogs here. Here comes Lee midcourt. Bounce it over to Zeddy. Zeddy down to Lee. Overhead, they say the Bulldogs knocked it out of bounds. The baseline inbounds for the Vikings, right of the backboard. DeVries will trigger the play. Quickly inbounds to Zeddy. Zeddy's foul from behind by Garcia. Natalia with her second personal and fourth team foul on North Mason. That'll send Andrea Zeddy to the free throw line. 3:19 to go, first quarter. Andrea's first free throw is off the mark. She'll get another one. No substitutions as of yet in the ball game. We played almost 5 minutes here. Zeddy's second free throw off the back of the iron. Rebound tapped right into the hands of DeVries. DeVries should put it up and in, give her 6 points. And it's a 4-point lead for the Vikings. Here is Tupelo with the ball. Gets a screen. She'll drive to the foul line. 2 big steps to the hoop. Missed the shot. Rebound pulled down by DeVries, and she's going to be fouled by Tupelo. That'll be the 5th foul on North Mason. So with 5 fouls in the quarter, we shoot 2. Well, the Vikings shoot 2. We, as a general term, I don't shoot through 2 free throws. That does send DeVries to the free throw line. Tegan DeVries. First one up and in. Gives her 7 points and pushes the lead to 5. Second free throw a little off. Rebound Klein rejected by Tupelo, but recovered by the Vikings. Out it goes to McMillan. She'll drain a 3, and that makes it an 8-point lead. 12-4 is the score. Vikings with the lead. Here is Tupelo. This is Tupelo driving baseline, hooks it to Garcia. Garcia turnaround jumper, missed the shot, but drew the foul. His first whistle on the Vikings. I think that goes on DeVries. Yeah, they went to DeVries. That is her first. At the free throw line is Natalia Garcia. First free throw off the mark. She'll get another one. 2:37 to go, first quarter. 12-4 the score. North Kitsap with the lead. North Mason's Garcia's second free throw. That one rattled all the way in and popped out. Rebound goes to DeVries. And she'll get it to Zeddy. And here come the Vikings. Over to McMillan, back to Zeddy. Between the circles. Opposite side to Lee. Lee directing traffic. Fakes the pass outside. Going to dribble further down to DeVries. Nice find to Klein up and in. Avery's first points, and that pushes the lead at 10. Largest of the night so far for the Vikings. 14-4, excuse me. Here is Madison between the circles. High post feed to Garcia. She'll drive side of paint. Shield the defender away, puts it up and in. Klein coming, I'm sorry, this is McMillan over to Zeddy. Looking for Klein, finds DeVries side of the paint, up top to McMillan. McMillan over to Lee on the near side, 3 on the way and off the mark. Rebound Tanza Tupelo. And she'll hand it off to Tupelo. Actually, this is Tupelo, pardon me. Dribble to the three-point arc, take a 3, hit a 3. That's Tupelo for 3. So for 3 cuts it to 14-9. Here's McMillan over to Zeddy. Zeddy to the three-point arc. Up top to McMillan again. Over to Lee. Lee way outside on the dribble. Stops. Guarded by Topolo. Down to the baseline to Klein. Finds DeVries cutting to the bucket. Missed the shot. Rebound goes to Tanza Topolo. She'll get it to E. Topolo, and here come the Bulldogs. Trailing by 5. 1:05 to go here first quarter. Stops and pops on the baseline. Missed the shot. Rebound tapped out of bounds. Going to stay with the Bulldogs. It was E. Topolo on the drive and the shot. It'd be baseline inbounds. Now they're going to change the call and give it over to the Vikings. 1:01 to go here in the first quarter. 14-9. Vikings with the lead in the ball. McMillan with it, center of the court. Swinging over near side to Zeddy down to the baseline to Klein. Quick pass deflected by Tanza Topolo into the back court. Going to get it to Zeddy, but it rolled onto the sidelines. Nope, it's going to go over to the Bulldogs on the turnover. It's their 5th of the game, if my count is right. It's going to be a discussion on whether it should be North Mason or North Kitsap ball here. Each coach sees it one way or the other. They're going to change the call, and it goes over to the Vikings. The look on Taylor Madison's face after that call was, wow, very telling. So here's McMillan with the ball in backcourt. Dribbles across midcourt. Near side it goes to Zeddy, back to McMillan up top. Over to Lee, opposite side. She'll dribble to the three-point arc. Get it down the baseline to Klein. Klein, pass in the middle to DeVries, knocked out of bounds by Madison, but there's a foul on Taylor Madison, her first. Already over the limit of 5. That will send Tegan DeVries to the free throw line, where she's 1 for 2. She has 7 points so far tonight. First free throw goes in. Give her 8. 35.7 seconds remain here in the first quarter. It's now 15-9. Second free throw, nothing but net. Makes it 16-9. Here's E. Topolo with the ball. Dribbles to the three-point arc, down to the baseline, stops, lays it in the middle for her sister. A, put it up and in. 4 points there for A. Topolo. It's a 5-point lead for the Vikings. McMillan to Zeddy. Zeddy near side to Lee. Back up top to McMillan over to, I'm sorry, there's McMillan. That was Zeddy before. Dribbles, finds Lee at the foul line, steps back for a long shot, missed the shot. Klein with the rebound, missed the shot, partially blocked by Topolo, and a long full court shot at the buzzer. Nowhere close to it, but we're through one quarter. North Kitsap 16, North Mason 11. We'll be right back with the second quarter. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
As AmeriCorps members and volunteers, we do more than talk about our core values. We take action and commit to making our community stronger.
At AmeriCorps, my commitment to equity gives every student a strong start.
Our compassion brings food and friendship to neighbors in need.
My determination protects sparks in my community.
Now more than ever, your community needs you. What's at your core? Learn more at AmeriCorps.gov.
And we're back waiting for the start of the second quarter. The Bulldogs will have the ball to come out to start the second quarter. Looks like the same lineups for the, for both teams, as the Bulldogs will come out with all three Topolos, Garcia, and Madison. Madison will inbounds the far sideline at midcourt. She'll get it into E. Topolo. Adrian will step across midcourt and give it right back to Madison. Taylor up top on the dribbles, gets a screen from Tanza Topolo to the three-point arc near side, bounce it to Tanza, but Klein steps in that passing lane and she'll go coast to coast, lay it up in the, oh, she missed it. Rebound goes to A. Topolo. I'm sorry, this is E. Topolo. Behind back dribble, lobs it to Tanza up top. She takes a dribble, hand it off to Madison. Madison way outside. Now she can shoot. She's not shy to do so. She is double dribble and another turnover on the Bulldogs. 31 seconds into the second quarter. Still 16-11 our score. Nobody has scored here. Lee will inbounds it in backcourt in front of her bench. Into McMillan. Coriana over the near side to Lee. Lee skips along the three-point arc. Down it goes to Klein over the head of Garcia. They say Garcia was the last to touch it out of bounds. It'll be baseline inbounds for the Vikings. DeVries will trigger the play left of the backboard. Four corners of the key are the Vikings. 7:19 to go, second quarter. Still 16-11. DeVries gets it into Klein. She'll catch, she'll shoot. She's short. Rebound goes to Tanzatopolo. She'll rip it away from the defender. Gets it up to Garcia. Garcia will bring it across midcourt. You're going to turn on the Jets at three-point arc. Drive to the baseline, and they're going to say an offensive foul on Natalia. That's her third. Here's a substitution. Brianna Quantananga is on to in the court for the Bulldogs, number 23. 7:09 to go here in the first half. 16-11 still our score. Vikings with the ball. Here's McMillan between the circles. Dribbling over to the right, looking for Lee. Get it to the near side to Zeddy. Zeddy spins, trying to get by the defense. That draws a double team, throws it to McMillan up top. She'll drive down the lane. Little scoop shot. Somehow she got that to drop in. Coriana with 5 points, and it brings the lead 18-11. Here's E. Topolo up top to Madison. Over to T. Topolo. Back to Madison. Madison spins away from the defense. Double team, puts it up and in. Taylor Madison with her first basket keeps the lead at 5 for the Vikings. Here's McMillan with it. Up top to Zeddy. Over to Lee, opposite side. Bulldogs in a 2-3 zone. Around the perimeter go the Vikings. Up top to Zeddy. Down low, trying to feed Lee. Saved in bounds by Klein. Somehow Lee comes up with it off the deflection. And here's Zeddy. Over to McMillan. McMillan for three. No. Right there for DeVries. Missed the putback. Tracking it down is Lee. And around the horn it goes. Here is McMillan. Her pass is knocked out of bounds by Quantanango. And it stays with the Vikings. 23 on the shot clock. Sideline inbounds. Inbounds goes to Zeddy. Under 6 minutes to go. Down to the baseline. Nobody home. Out of bounds. I have six turnovers on the Vikings. 18-13 is our score. 5:55 to go in the first half. North Kitsap with the ball. North Kitsap with the lead. North Mason with the ball. Here's E. Topolo. He's guarded by Lee, and a pass is picked out by DeVries going the other way. DeVries waits for the pack to come up. She gets it to Lee. Lee to Zeddy. Zeddy near the up top, over to Lee. Lee looking low. Going to skip it to the foul line in DeVries. Out to Zeddy. Over it goes to McMillan, down to Klein. Klein quick pass to DeVries off the glass and in. Nice play. Teagan with 11 points, and it's a 7-point lead for the Vikings. Here's E. Topolo. Trying to split a double team, turned around. Madison up top, going to dribble. Gets a screen from Tanzatopolo. Over to A. Topolo. And bounce it to Quantanago, finds E. Topolo. Going to drive in, put it up, and it drops in. E. Topolo with 7 points. 5-point lead for the Vikings, 20-15. Under 5 minutes to go here in the half. Here's Lee pushing the pass down to Klein. Up top to Zeddy. Fakes the three. Over to McMillan. Back out to Zeddy. 14 on the shot clock. Near steal by Madison. Taylor is going to go coast to coast. Got pushed in the back. No whistle. Rebound pulled down by Lee. Here's McMillan with it. Far side. Up top. Out it goes to Zeddy. Fakes the three. Drives side of the paint. Splits the double team. Lost the handle ball. Picked up by E. Topolo. E's going to try to go, stripped of the ball, and recovered by Zeddy. Zeddy trying to fend off the defender, and E. Topolo gets away from her. Throws it over to Lee. Cross court it goes to McMillan. Up top to Zeddy. 4:05 to go in the half. Here's Lee trying to drive baseline. Feeds a pass down to Klein, reaching around the corner and getting called for the foul. This is Tanzatopolo, her second team foul on the Bulldogs. 4:03 to go here in the half. Baseline inbounds for the Vikings. Right of the backboard. Here's a substitution for the Vikings is Jasmine Sonnenberg will step in for Andrea Zeddy. Baseline inbounds. DeVries will trigger the play right of the backboard. for the Vikings. She gets it into Klein. Klein splits the double team with a scoop, misses shot. Rebound goes to A. Topolo, and a jump ball called, and a quick jump ball, and that's a turnover, unfortunately, as the Vikings get the ball back. 2 minutes, under 4 minutes. Here's a cross-court pass to Sonnenberger. Out it goes to DeVries. DeVries long two, in and out, and a rebound. It's going to be a push on the Bulldogs, and that is going to go on A. Topolo, her third team foul on North Mason. 3:51 to go in the half. 20-15, Vikings with the lead in the ball. Baseline inbounds. DeVries will get it into the corner near side. Sonnenberg will throw a little runner up, miss the shot. Klein with a rebound. Putback doesn't go. Rebound pulled down by A. Topolo, and a foul called on the Vikings. It went on Klein. That's Avery's first. Here comes E. Topolo to A. Topolo. She'll do a nice little crossover in the middle, and a foul as she went to the hoop. So A. Topolo at the free throw line for 2 free throws. And it'll be Jasmine Sonnenberg, her second team foul on the Vikings. First free throw in and out by A. Topolo. She'll get another one. 3:36 to go in the half. 5-point lead for the Vikings. North Mason's A. Topolo's second free throw goes in. Gives her 5 points. The 4-point lead for the Vikings. Here's Lee up top. Goes over to McMillan, back to Lee. Near side to Sonnenberg. She's going to spin baseline, finds DeVries. DeVries finds a cutter. That's Klein, rejected by Topolo. Ball still free, and then there's a foul, and they're going to get Madison with a little push. It's her second. Fourth team foul on North Mason sideline inbounds for the Vikings. Lee will trigger the play. Foul line extended right in front of Coach Fitzhugh. Gets it into Sonnenberg. Back to Lee, down to DeVries, off her hands, out of bounds. 7 turnovers on the Vikings. 3:13 to go in the first half. 20 for North Kitsap. 16 for North Mason with the ball. Is E. Topolo. She's going to turn the corner. Leave it in the middle there for Madison. Somehow that ball went straight up and dropped in. Cuts the lead down to 2. It's 20-18. Here's Lee with the ball. Up top to McMillan. Over to Lee. Lee's going to dribble. Got a Bulldog all over. Down to DeVries, back to Lee. Lee cross court. Deflected by Topolo. Did she save it? Oh, she did. Nice hustle out there by E. Topolo to save it, but unfortunately goes to the Vikings. Here's DeVries. Side of paint to Klein. Deflected by E. Topolo. And here comes E. to the three-point arc near side. Going to drive baseline. Going to step back in the corner. Finds hands up Topolo. She's going to back down. The defender finds A. Topolo cutting to the basket. It's deflected out of bounds. Stays with the Bulldogs. Trailing by 2. 2:13 to go here in the half. Quantanango will inbounds it to E. Topolo. Turnaround, shoots, miss it. Quantanango right there to put it back up and in. Makes it a tie ball game at 22 minutes to go here in the half. Here's Lee. Over to Sonnenberg. Sonnenberg finds Klein out to McMillan. Long 2. That's short. Rebound tapped. And there's going to be a collision underneath away from the ball. And there's going to be a foul on the Bulldogs, I believe. I think it's going to go on A. Topolo. That's her third. 15 foul. That'll send DeVries to the free throw line. Where is she? Is 3 for 4. Got the first one. Gives her 12 points. And the Vikings a 1-point lead, 21-20. Checking into the ballgame for the first time is Audrey Peterson for the Bulldogs, replacing A. Topolo. Second free throw by DeVries off the back of the iron. Rebound goes right into DeVries' hands. She'll miss the layup. Putback, however, is up and in by Klein. Makes it a 3-point lead for the Vikings, 23-20, 1:40 to go in the half. Here's E. Topolo with a foul line jumper. Bank is open for E. gives her 9 points and a 1-point lead for the Vikings, 23-22. Lee swings it over to Sonnenberg. It's a decline. Out it goes to McMillan. Up top now. And Lee. Back over to McMillan. Cross court it goes to Sonnenberg. Sonnenberg, long two, no. Rebound pops into the hands of Madison going the other way. She's going to spin away from the defense, wait for the pack to catch up to her. Finds Tanza trailing. And now here is E to pull up for three. That's off. Rebound, a fight for it. Lee comes up with it, trapped in the corner. Throws it to DeVries. DeVries runs over Madison, but a no whistle. Finds E cutting to the basket, and she drew a foul on North Kitsap. And that one went on Jasmine Sonnenberg, her second. I have 3 team fouls here on the Vikings. Oh, they're going to change that, and actually it's not going to be on Sonnenberg. That's going to change it over. And that goes on E. Topolo on an offensive foul. Wow. And then they're going to call that 2 shots. Wow. Okay. 56.8 seconds to go here in the half. 23-22. Vikings with the lead, and at the free throw line is going to be DeVries, where she is 4 for 6. Are they not going to get DeVries? Who's shooting the free throws here? There's a discussion between a couple of referees on what the actual foul is right at midcourt. And what we have as a discussion here. The way I saw it was a steal by... okay, now they're going to change it right back to the way it was. Okay, originally. So I'm going to have to catch up on my sheet. So that doesn't... so we're going to have to correct everything here. What's the call in the end here?
All right, foul was on DeVries before the shot.
Okay, so is a third team foul, and DeVries is called with her second personal. Baseline inbounds for the Bulldogs. Bounce it in to E. Topolo. She's going to spin baseline. Leave it for Madison. Madison fakes the 3, drives side of the paint. Going to take the shot, partially deflected. DeVries comes up with a rebound. Finds McMillan in back court. And McMillan will bring it across the timeline. 40 seconds to go here in the half. Here's Sonnenberg. Up to McMillan, over to Lee, down to DeVries. DeVries, quick pass to Klein, off her hand, she tracked it down. Out it goes to McMillan for 3 at the elbow. No. Rebound tapped, and then Tanza Topolo comes up with it. Out to E. Topolo. E to the three-point arc. She's going to take that 3. She's going to hit that 3. E for 3, and the Bulldogs have their first lead. And then on the inbound, it's going to be a turnover as they didn't set themselves up. So it's a North Mason ball with 18.3 seconds to go. Bulldogs have taken their first lead with 18.3 seconds remaining, and a quick turnover on the inbounds as they didn't inbound it properly. So the Bulldogs have it with a baseline inbounds left of the backboard. Quantanongo will inbounds it. Gets it in to Madison, a little fade away, a little too hard. Quantanongo had the rebound, puts it back up, missed the shot. Klein will pull it down in traffic, tied up by Tanza. A jump ball is called, and that will stay with the Bulldogs. No, it's going to be a foul. Pardon me, I was wrong. So Tanza Topola is going to be called with a personal foul. That's her third. At the free throw line for 2 free throws, Avery Klein. She's 0 for 2. Due for 1 here. She has 4 points. 11.5 seconds remaining. Oh, deep in the cup and popped out. She'll get 1 more. 25-23, North Mason with the lead. The Vikings, Avery Klein at the free throw line for her second of 2 free throws. In and out on that one. Tanza Topolo pulls down the rebound. Here's E. Topolo up to Madison. Madison with 7 seconds, going to take a shot to partially deflected, recovered on the short ball to McMillan. Up to Lee. Lee at midcourt. Nope, can't get that shot off, but the Bulldogs head to the locker room up to 25-22, or 23, excuse me. We'll be right back with some halftime statistics. Good ball game, 25-23. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit locksavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
Well, it's halftime here in Belfair. 25-23 is our score at the break here. North Mason with a 2-point lead. They had trailed most of the game until the 18-second mark of the second quarter, and they have a 2-point lead here at the break. They did it behind 12 points for Adrian E. Topolo, 5 for Adriana, or A. Topolo, 4 for Taylor Madison, a basket for Natalia Garcia, and a basket for Brianna Quantinongo. For the Vikings, leading the way is Tegan DeVries. She has 12 points, 5 for Coriana McMillan, 4 for Avery Klein, and a basket for Tiffany Lee. It's been a fun first half here, as we just have another half to go here. Give a shout out to my friend Chris Drury over there and his band playing tonight. I'd love to hear the bands play. It's really loud in this building because of the band. We're going to take another time. I'll be back. Halftime score, North Mason 25. Shelton 23. I'm sorry, Shelton. North Kitsap 23 at the break. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events, connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources, and connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit locksavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV powered by HCC is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County and providing lockable bags for your prescription drugs, cannabis, and vape products. Mason County PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County PUD number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, providing safe, reliable, and valued utility services since 1934. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
And we're back here in Belfair. Halftime score, North Mason 25, North Kitsap 23. Some more statistics or some things to pass along to you. Turnovers, relatively even. I have 10 on the Vikings, 8 on the Bulldogs. Foul trouble. Now here's the big thing here for the Bulldogs. Actually, that's wrong. So Natalia Garcia has 3 personal fouls. Tanza Tipolo also 3 personal fouls. 2 for Taylor Madison, 2 for Adrian or E Tipolo, and 2 for Adriana or A Tipolo. As for the Vikings, Tegan DeVries has 2 personal fouls. That's really it. Not a whole lot of fouls being called here, at least on the Vikings so far in this ball game. Kind of indicated by the score here at the half. North Mason up 2. They trailed for most of the first half until about the last 20 seconds, and they got this 2-point lead. And that's how we sit. 25-23 heading into the third. We'll take another timeout. We'll be back with the third quarter here on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
With every load secured, every cigarette butt that doesn't go out the window, every fast food bag that arrives at its proper destination, and every time we politely say, hey, there's a better place for that, Washington gets a little cleaner, a little safer, a little more breathtaking. Because small choices add up to a home we can all be proud of. We keep Washington litter-free.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
And we're back here in Belfair, getting ready to start the third quarter. 25-23, North Mason with the lead on North Kitsap. The Bulldogs will start out with the ball. To start the third quarter, they have Madison. All three Tipolos and Garcia out there. The starting lineup out there for the Bulldogs. For the Vikings, looks like DeVries, Zeddy, McMillan, Lee, and Klein. So far sideline in mid-court inbounds. A Tipolo will get it in. Will get the inbounds it into her sister E Tipolo. These young ladies look so much alike, especially from up here, our vantage point in the perch. Here is E Tipolo, finds Madison, cross court to A Tipolo. Up top to Madison. Here is Madison, had her shot blocked, and the ball out of bounds off of Zeddy. Tried to save it inbounds. It'll be sideline inbounds. Foul line extended near side. A little bit into beyond the midway between the foul line and the baseline. A Tipolo will inbounds it to Madison up top. Finds E Tipolo over to A. A's going to take a three. Hit it. That is 8 points for her, and that pushes the lead to 5, 28-23. Just underway here, third quarter. Here's McMillan over to Lee. Up top again to McMillan. Gonna dribble to the three-point arc, finds DeVries. Runner outside of the paint a little too hard. Klein had the inside position, can't handle the rebound, and A Tipolo pulls it in. Here comes E Tipolo. Bounces it over to Madison. A dribble, trying to get by Lee. Trying to turn the corner, drives baseline, draws a double team. Out it goes to E Tipolo. Pull-up jumper at the foul line. Missed the shot, but 2 shots coming for E Tipolo. It's like McMillan picked up her first personal foul, first team foul on the Vikings. And E Tipolo at the free throw line. That's the first free throw. She'll get another one. Pushing the lead up to 6. 29-23 now. We played a minute 4 into the third quarter. Second free throw. Off the back of the iron. Rebound goes to Zeddy. And she'll bring it up for the Vikings. Get the score here in the quarter. Here's McMillan. And dribble to the three-point arc. Throws it in the corner to Lee. Down to Klein. Klein out it goes to Zeddy. Fakes the three. Drives the foul line. Kicks it to McMillan. McMillan will take a long 2. Ooh, hit the backboard. Spun around and popped out. Lee with the rebound. Her pass out to McMillan is over everybody's heads, and over and back it goes. So it'll be Bulldog ball on the 11th turnover on the Vikings. A Tipolo gets it into E Tipolo. Fakes the pass and finds Madison. Taylor will dribble to the top, trying to change directions. Get by McMillan. Bounce it to E Tipolo out to A, and here's Tanza for 3. That's just short. Well, actually hit the back of the iron. Rebound goes to Madison. She'll dribble out. Looking at down to Garcia, but it's stolen away by DeVries. She'll get it to Zeddy. 6 minutes to go, third quarter. 29-23. Bulldogs with the lead. Vikings with the ball. Here's Lee on the far side. Up top to Zeddy. Bounce it over to McMillan near side. Back to Zeddy, over to Lee. High post feed, well played, defended, deflected by Madison. Goes to Zeddy, down to Klein. Klein draws the foul at the buzzer for the shot clock. Is it going to be a foul or is it going to be a shot clock violation? That's what we're going to discuss here. It is a foul. Oh, and that'll go on A Tipolo. That's her first whistle on the Bulldogs here in the third quarter. At the free throw line is Avery Klein. She's 0 for 4 at the free throw line. Has 4 points, though. Can she get this one in? She does. Give her 5 points as the first point for the Vikings here in the quarter. And Brianna Quantanongo will step back onto the court for the Bulldogs, replacing A Tipolo. Second free throw by Klein. That one's off. Rebound goes to Garcia, and she'll get it to E. Tipolo. And he will jog to midcourt. Working over to the right. Bounce it to the cutter, and it goes right into the hands of Garcia. Stripped of the ball. Here comes Zeddy. Zeddy back the other way for the Vikings. Lob it down to Klein. Klein spins around, finds McMillan. Up top it goes to Lee. Lee will get it over to Zeddy. Up top to Lee, looking for McMillan. Gets it to McMillan at the foul lines. Kick it out to Zeddy for three. That's short, right in the hands of McMillan. She'll take one bounce, put it up and in. 7 points for Coriana. And a full timeout has been called by North Mason. 4:59 to go, third quarter. 29-26 is their score. North Mason with the lead and the timeout. We'll be right back to the Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com.
And we're back here in Belfair. 4:59 to go here, third quarter, 29-26. North Mason with the lead in the ball. Here is E. Tipolo. Walks across midcourt. And a moving screen on Garcia. That's her fourth. Second team foul on North Mason. And I have 11 turnovers on the Bulldogs. Gives the ball back to the Vikings. A turnover out of a timeout, not what any coach wants. Lee gets the ball in the inbounds. Gives it right back to McMillan. Over to Zeddy. Down the baseline, and Klein out to McMillan. Foul line jumper, that's off. Rebound, Tanza Tipolo muscles it away, and a jump ball is called as Klein hit the deck. That's a jump ball, and that will stay with the Vikings. Baseline inbounds for the Vikings, 4:40 to go, third quarter. 29-26 is the score. North Mason with the lead. Vikings with the ball. Checking into the ball game is Kayla Giroux. First time tonight, replacing Klein. Baseline inbounds goes to McMillan. She'll take a three. She'll hit it, tying the ball game. So 5 points, 4.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's E. Tipolo crossing midcourt. Line the back dribble, trying to get by McMillan. Lost the handle out of bounds. It's 12 turnovers on North Mason by my count. 4:24 to go in the third, 29 all. Lee will inbounds it to Zeddy. Zeddy brings the ball to the three-point arc near side. Trying to get a screen out. She'll get it up top to McMillan, over to Lee. Lee to McMillan to Zeddy. Zeddy take a three. That's short. Rebound goes to Tipolo. That's E. Tipolo. She'll bring the ball up the middle of the court. Approaching 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Hook it down to the baseline. Here's Garcia. Draws a double team, tries to spin the double team, and then it's going to be a jump ball called. That stays with the Bulldogs. Substitution as Jasmine Sonnenberg steps back on the court for the Vikings, and Lee will sit down. Baseline inbounds. Quantanaga will get it into Garcia. Deflected. And actually, that's not Garcia. That's A. Tipolo. Now here's Tanza up top for three. Oh, that's off. Rebound Garcia taps it into the corner, tracks it down. She gets it to Tanza. Down it goes to Garcia. Her shot is short, and here comes Sonnenberg. Bumped, but no whistle this time on Madison. Sonnenberg throws it to McMillan, over to Zeddy. Up top to Sonnenberg. Back to McMillan. McMillan trying to split a double team, finds Sonnenberg. Sonnenberg, top of the key. Bumped, and then the travel call is made. 12 turnovers on the Vikings. 3:23 to go here. Third quarter, 29 all. North Mason with the ball. Here's Itapolo walking the ball across midcourt. Finds Quantanago. Over to Madison. Madison drives baseline. Puts up a shot that's short. Rebound tapped and controlled. Actually, finally pulled down by Sonnenberg. She'll hook it to McMillan, to Zeddy crossing midcourt. Zeddy bounces over to McMillan. Back up to Zeddy. Over to Sonnenberg. Down it goes to DeVries. Up top to Zeddy, to McMillan. She's going to drive. Baseline, cut off, double teamed. Throws it out to Sonnenberg. She'll take a three. That's off. Rebound goes to Topolo. It's Topolo. Going to try to avoid some defense at midcourt. Throws it over to Madison. Madison with the dribbles. 2.5 minutes to go, third quarter. 29 all. Madison will dribble over and take a three. Off the mark, rebound, pulled down by Sonnenberg. To DeVries in the middle of the court, leaves it for McMillan. McMillan over Sonnenberg. Directing some traffic. Cross court it goes to Zeddy. Zeddy's going to drive, baseline, cut off, trap, deflected by Topolo. Can't get to it at midcourt, out of bounds, and there's going to be a foul on the play. I think it's going to go on McMillan. It does. That's her second team foul, and that goes down as a turnover, 13 on the Vikings. Quantanago will inbounds it from the scorer's table, gets it into Madison. Taylor's going to drive to the foul, or the top of the key actually, leave it there for Quantanago. Over to Tanza Topolo, to Topolo. It's a screen, takes a three. That's off. Tanza had a one hand on it, goes out to Quantanago. Over to Madison. Madison for three. No. Tanza tries to save it, can't get to it, out of bounds. 1:45 to go in the third quarter, 29-29. Vikings ball. Zeddy will get it, will be the inbounder. Bounces it in to McMillan. Klein getting ready to check in the next dead ball for the Vikings. Here's McMillan between the circles. Near side to Zeddy. Up top again to McMillan. She's going to take a three. She's open. Short. Rebound goes to Topolo. She'll lob it down to Garcia. Put it up just a little too hard. Rebound goes to McMillan. Nice idea to push the pace. Just couldn't finish on the play. Here's Zeddy with the ball, top of the key. 1:15 to go in the third. DeVries. I tried to get it down to Giroux. Giroux knocked over Madison. That's a turnover and a foul on Giroux, her first third team foul on the Vikings. Klein will come in for Giroux. For the Vikings, the North Mason Bulldogs have the ball. Here is Topolo at the top of the key. Over to Madison. Down it goes to Garcia. Draws a double team. Triple team now. Trying to keep the ball in her possession. Gets it out to Madison. Madison spins away from the defense. Back to Topolo. Down to Tanza. Tanza, jumper. No. Rebound goes to McMillan. 50 seconds, actually more like 45 now in the third quarter. Still 29 all. Here's Zeddy with it. Andrea. Back up top to McMillan. Back to Zeddy. Over to McMillan. McMillan's going to find a hole, scoop it in the middle, miss, and roll it in somehow. Coriana got that roll to drop in. It's 31-29. Here's Topolo. Going to drive the foul line, run over, and they're going to call that an offensive foul. That'll be three personal fouls on Topolo. And the third team foul. The 13th turnover. Inbounds goes to Sonnenberg. She'll bounce it back to McMillan, over to Zeddy. Zeddy to the three-point arc. Foul line to, nice pass by Klein to Sonnenberg. Sonnenberg missed the layup. The rebound goes to the Bulldogs. Here comes Topolo. Going to stop and pop and hit. Get the ball in motion for her, and it's 31 all at midcourt. Is a three attempt at the buzzer, but it's all knotted up at 31 after three quarters. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Back with the fourth.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
Waiting for the start of the fourth quarter. 31-31, North Kitsap and North Mason girls high school basketball on Mason Web TV. My name is Diedrich Allen. 8 more minutes to go in this ball game. It's been a battle so far. Biggest lead of the game was 10 by the Vikings. That was early in the first quarter. The Bulldogs have fought their way back, and they tied. Actually took their first lead back with about 20 seconds remaining in the first half, and it's been back and forth since then. Here, well, actually, it's been. Well, yeah, I guess back and forth, although it's 31 all right now. Sonnenberg with it over to Zeddy. Bulldogs back to their 2-3 zone. Down to Klein, almost stolen away by E. Topolo. And then she does, actually, this is A. Topolo back in the ball game with her 4 fouls. She's got the steal in the ball, throws it to Madison, stolen away by Sonnenberg. She got away with the palming, gets it to DeVries, to the hoop. Oh, missed the shot. Rebound goes to E. Topolo. So it's all 3 Topolos, Madison and Garcia on the court. It's the 5 starters for the Bulldogs. It looks like the 5 starters as E. Topolo takes a 3 that's short and out of bounds. Oh, saved in bounds, actually. Nope. No, they said it went off of the Vikings somehow. And the Bulldogs keep possession. Lee will step back into the ball game for the Vikings. I was wrong. Now the starters are, well, actually, no. Zeddy's going to sit down. So it's Sonnenberg, Klein, Lee, DeVries, and McMillan. Inbounds goes to E. Topolo. Gets a screen from A. Topolo. Lost the handle. I was going to say it went off the Sonnenberg's hand. She poked it out of bounds. So we'll do a baseline inbounds again. 8 on the shot clock, by the way. A. Topolo will bounce it into Garcia. Nice position. She'll put it up. Missed this shot, but drew the foul. She had a good position under that basket waiting for that pass. Natalia Garcia at the free throw line. She has 2 points so far tonight. Fortunately, she's 0 for 2. Trying to break this stalemate with 7:08 to go in the ballgame. First free throw by Garcia. Oops, just a little off. She'll get another shot at it. Again, 31-31, 7:08 to go in the ballgame. Second free throw, that one in and out. Tanza Topolo with a rebound, and then she's going to be fouled by Klein. Klein picked up the last foul. This will be her third, and the second team foul on the Vikings. 2 shots for Tanza Topolo. Tanza has yet to score tonight. This is her first trip to the free throw line. 7:06 to go in the ballgame now. First free throw by Tanza. Oh, just a little off. She'll get another one. Well, actually, no, they don't give that foul to Klein. That went on DeVries. That's her third. Second free throw by Tanza goes in. Gives the Bulldogs a 32-31 lead. Here comes Lee for the Vikings. Hands it off to McMillan. Back up top to Lee. Over to Sonnenberg. Down to the baseline to Klein. Up top to Lee at the foul line. Out it goes to McMillan. Gets it to DeVries, out to Sonnenberg, bounce it down to Klein. Klein trying to get by, steps with a pass over to McMillan for 3. No. Rebound tracked down. Yep, they're going to let it go out of bounds. Does Garcia. That goes over the Bulldogs. 6:40 to go in the game. 32-31 is our score. North Mason with the lead, and now the ball. Here's E. Topolo. Bounce it over to Madison, back to E. E at the foul line, out to Tanza. Over no-look pass to E. Topolo. She'll take the 3 now off the dribble. That's off the rim and over the backboard out of bounds. Good try. It's a Viking ball. 6:28 to go in the ball game. 32-31. North Mason with the lead. North Kitsap with the ball. Here's McMillan with it, center of the court. Over to Lee. Up top to McMillan. And there's a battle for position, and DeVries knocked over Taylor Madison, draws the foul. That is 4 on Tegan DeVries, and the 3rd team foul. Coach DeVries is going to keep her in her. Nope, here comes Giroux for DeVries. So it's Sonnenberg, Klein, Giroux, Lee, and McMillan on the court for the Vikings. For the Bulldogs, all 3 Topolos. That's Tanza, A, and E. E has the ball on the dribble. Garcia and Madison. There's a moving screen there. And I'll give the ball right back. That's the first team foul on North Mason. And that went on Taylor Madison, her 3rd. So the Vikings get the ball back, trailing by 1. 6:05 to go here in the ball game. 32-31 is the score. Here's McMillan with it. One dribble, looking for Giroux. Gives it back up top to Lee. Bounce it over in the corner. Sonnenberg finds the cutter. Oh, but not before she traveled with the ball, unfortunately. 16 turnovers by my count on the Vikings. Bulldogs have the ball back. Timeout. It's a 30. If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter, X, with the handle @MasonWebTV. You can also use that handle to find us on YouTube and Twitch. Consider subscribing to Mason Web TV's YouTube channel and hit that bell to be notified the next time we upload a video or go live like we are tonight. Also, if you have an opportunity, please give a big thank you to our sponsors. They include Hood Canal Communications, Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partner, Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, Mason PUD number 3, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate, Mason County PUD number 1, and Mason Health. Oops, knock everything down here. Just putting my sheet back. 5:53 to go in the ball game. 32-31, North Mason with the lead in the ball. E. Topolo gets the ball from A. Topolo on the inbounds. Controlling the pace are the Bulldogs. Here is Madison. Takes a 3. That's off the mark. Rebound goes to A. Topolo. Her shot is blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. 5:41 to go in the ball game. Still 32-31. North Mason with the lead and the ball. A. Topolo with the baseline inbounds. Bounces it into Garcia. Garcia out. It goes to Tanza Topolo in the corner. She'll go around the defense. Take a long 2. That's in! That's Tanza's first field goal, and it pushes the lead to 3, 34-31. Here's McMillan with the ball between the circles. Nobody to pass it to. She'll get it over to Lee, near side. Back up top to McMillan. Takes a long 2. That's off. Rebound goes to E. Topolo. That's A. Topolo. No, it's E. Topolo. Had the pocket picked. McMillan with a steal, and then Madison fouls her in back court. And that'll be 4 personal fouls on Madison. And only the second for the Bulldogs as a team. 5:11 to go in the ball game. 3-point lead for North Mason. North Kitsap with the rock. Sonnenberg with the ball, bringing it up the center of the court. Near side to Lee. Back up top to Sonnenberg. Skip around up between the circles. Throws it over to McMillan. She's going to drive inside the arc, put a pass in the middle to Klein. That is off. Rebound Tanza. Topolo draws a triple team and a foul on North Kitsap. It should be the 4th, and that'll go on Giroux. That is her 2nd. 4:50 to go in the ball game. 34-31. Bulldogs with the lead in the ball. Inbounds from Madison to E. Topolo. Lob it down to Garcia. Should put a fadeaway up. Missed the shot, but drew the foul on Klein. This should be her 3rd, if I'm right. Yep. So at the free throw line is Natalia Garcia. She has 2 points tonight, and she has yet to make a free throw in 4 attempts. She gets that one to spin all the way around and drop in. I went around the world 3 times before it dropped in. Here comes DeVries for the Vikings, replacing Giroux. as the Vikings are now over the limit. So every foul from here on out will be free throws for the Bulldogs. 4:41 to go in the ball game. Garcia's second free throw rims off. Rebound tapped out to her. She goes to the floor to get it. Hands it to Polo off the glass and in. And that pushes the lead 37-31. 4.5 minutes. Actually 4:31. Full timeout by the Vikings. We'll take one. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
We're back here in Belfair, 37-31. North Mason has extended their lead to 6 on the Vikings. The Vikings had the ball coming out of the timeout. This is the Bulldogs' largest lead of the night, matches it. Here's Lee with the ball, far side, bouncing in the corner. That's Sonnenberg. Guarded by Garcia. Throws it up top to Lee. Still with the dribbles between the circles. Finds McMillan into the corner to Sonnenberg. Down to Klein. Klein bounce it extra pass to Lee. Lee up. Drops out. Rebound goes to Garcia. She'll hand it off to Itapolo. And the Bulldogs will slow the pace down. Approaching 4 minutes to go. Here's Itapolo to the three-point arc near side. Finds Itapolo with a runner in the paint. Missed it. Grabbed her own rebound. Puts it back up. Missed it again. Got it again. Dribbles out. Throws it up top to Madison. Madison to Itapolo. Takes a foul line jumper. No. Rebound pulled down by DeVries. DeVries center of the court. Over to McMillan. McMillan one dribble over to Lee. Lee way outside. Ooh, almost got a good pass down to Klein. Draws a double team. Now a triple team out. It goes to Lee. Lee takes a three. That's off. Rebound tracked down by McMillan. Her putback is off. Rebound corralled by Itapolo. And then they call a whistle, some sort of a foul. And they're going to wave that off. Okay, good call there, ref. Good protection, and they just waved it off. Zeddy was getting back into the ballgame for North Kitsap, replacing Jasmine Sonnenberg. 3:15 to go in the ballgame now. Bulldogs lead 37-31. Here's Madison with the ball to the foul line. Elbow, jumper off, rebound bounces all the way out and to the bench, out of bounds. And the Vikings take possession, 3:06 to go, trailing by 6. A little bit of moisture on the court, I believe, right where they're going to try to inbound it. So we're a little stoppage of play here as Lee will inbounds it right in the middle of the Bulldog bench. Gets it into McMillan. Over to Lee. Lee on the three-point arc near side, looking for Klein. Man-to-man defense into the corner to Zeddy, down to Klein. Klein throws in the middle, deflected out to the top to Lee. Over to McMillan, 12 on the shot clock. Down it goes to the baseline, and Zeddy out to Klein. Klein, 15-footer, in and out. Rebound tapped out to Lee. Lee tied up by Itapolo. Actually, it's Itapolo, and it's an alternating possession that goes over to the Bulldogs. 2:38 to go in the ball game. 37 for the Bulldogs, 31 for the Vikings. North Mason with the ball. Here's Itapolo in backcourt. Bounce it up to Itapolo. She'll drive to the foul line. Had a pocket pick by McMillan. McMillan has a 1-on-3. She's going to leave it to Lee in the corner. She avoids the defense, takes a three. That's off. DeVries with the rebound to Klein. Klein's putback doesn't fall. And then a traveling call is called as Tupolo came up with the ball. Baseline inbounds for the Vikings. Left of the backboard. Inbounds goes in the near corner to McMillan, to Zeddy. Zeddy on the baseline. She'll drive. Skip under with a reverse layup. It goes in! Andrea Zeddy with her first basket. Cuts the lead, 37-33. Here is Garcia quickly the other way are the Bulldogs. Garcia, top of the key, had her pocket picked by McMillan. This is her third steal to Zeddy. Zeddy to the hoop, up and in! That makes it a 2-point lead, and an inbounds nearly stolen away. Here's Madison coming the other way for the Bulldogs. The three-point arc turned around. Tupolo asking for the ball to set the play. Madison gives it to Tupolo. And A will dribble around, bounce it down to Garcia. Split the double team, puts it up short, got her own rebound, up and short again, got it again, puts it up and in. Yes! Garcia puts the lead back to 4, 39-35. 1:15 to go in the ball game. Here's McMillan to Zeddy. Shot clock down to 15 already. Here's Zeddy for three, way outside. That's short. Klein had the rebound, knocked away by Tanza Tupolo, right into the hands of Tupolo, and she's fouled by McMillan. That's her third, and that will send Tupolo to the free throw line for 2 free throws. 57.8 seconds remain in the ball game. North Mason with a 4-point lead. Tupolo at the free throw line. For 15 points. She's 1 for 2 at the free throw line. Make it 2 for 3. Timeout by the Vikings. 30-second timeout called. Hey, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, helps you know what local government is doing with live video streams of meetings for the Mason County Commission, the Shelton School Board, the North Mason School Board, the Port of Allen Commission, and Mason County Fire District 12. Watch these meetings as well as past meetings of these entities, as well as the Shelton City Council. Mason Web TV also covers the Port of Shelton Commission, the League of Women Voters of Mason County, and select informational meetings for the Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce, the North Mason Chamber of Commerce, and the North Mason Community Voice. If you want to see what's going on, check out MasonWebTV.com daily. At the free throw line for her second free throw is Adrienne Tupolo. She has 16 points. She hit the first one to give the Bulldogs a 5-point cushion. Can she give them a little bit more? She does. And it's 41-35. 55 seconds to go. Here is McMillan with the dribble. Over it goes to DeVries. DeVries back to McMillan between the circles. To DeVries. DeVries will take a three. That one's off. Klein had the rebound, but just tapped out of her hands to Tupolo, and a tied up ball that stays with the Vikings. 42.2 seconds remain in the ball game. Baseline inbounds right of the backboard. DeVries will inbounds it into the corner far side to Lee. Lee dribbles to the side of the paint, pull-up jumper, it goes in. Lee with only her fourth point in her second field goal. Here is Tupolo up the far sidelines, bounces to Garcia. Garcia blocked by Klein, got it right back, trying to step to the bucket. She's tied up. That stays with the Bulldogs. 27 seconds remain. North Mason has the ball, baseline inbounds, right of the backboard. Tupolo will inbounds it, gets it into Garcia. Garcia out to Tanza Tupolo. Tanza to the side of the paint, fakes the shot down to Garcia, turnaround jumper. Nope, 3 seconds in the key on the Bulldogs. That's their 17th turnover. 19.4 seconds remain. It is a 4-point lead by the Bulldogs, and the Vikings want a timeout. We'll step aside. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events, connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources, and connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And we're back here in Belfair. 19.4 seconds remaining in the ball game. It's a 4-point lead for North Mason. North Kitsap has the ball. Here's McMillan. Goes the distance, cross court to Zeddy. Down it goes to Lee. Back to Zeddy. Zeddy over to McMillan. Baseline jumper by DeVries. That's off. Rebound. Klein can't handle it. Ball's tapped out. Madison corrals it. Had it blocked out of bounds. Actually going to say it's off of Madison, so it's a North Kitsap ball with 1.2 seconds remaining. But a 4-point deficit. Nope, they're going to change it back to the Bulldogs. That's what I thought. Here is A. Topolo. Gets it into E. Topolo at midcourt, and she'll throw one up at the buzzer. Bulldogs win 41-37. Wow, what a ball game. We'll take a timeout. We'll wrap this thing up. Final score, North Mason 41, North Kitsap 37 on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Back in 2 minutes.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit locksavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
What's a final here in Belfair? North Mason Lady Bulldogs knock off the Lady Vikings, I should say, from Paulsbo, 41-37. They did it behind the 17 points for Adrienne E. Topolo, 8 from A. Topolo. That's Adriana Topolo. 5 from Tanza Topolo, all in the fourth quarter. 5 from Natalia Garcia. 3 of those in the fourth quarter. 4 points for Taylor Madison and a basket for Brianna Quintanago. That's the scoring for the Bulldogs. For the Vikings, they had 12. Oops, that's not right. 12 points for Coriana McMillan. 12 points for Tegan DeVries. Neither one scored in the fourth quarter. 5 for Avery Klein. 4 for Tiffany Lee. And 4 for Andrea Zeddy. All 4 of those came in the fourth quarter as well. So the Bulldogs make it 2 Olympic League games in a row. They improved to 2-5 in the Olympic League, 4-5 overall. The Vikings dropped to 2-5 in the Olympic League, 7-5 on the season. Okay, here. The Bulldogs travel to LaConner tomorrow, so they have a quick turnaround, weather permitting, I might add. Vikings host Olympic on Tuesday. Our next broadcast is tomorrow night when the Shelton boys host Tumwater, and that is actually going to be for second place in the Evergreen Conference midway through the season. Tip-off in the Mini-Dome tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Our next broadcast for North Mason is Thursday, January 18th, when the Bulldog boys host Port Angeles. And that'll do it for us in Belfair. Final again, North Mason 41, North Kitsap 37. We'll talk to you tomorrow night from Shelton. This has been high school basketball on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, was made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County and providing lockable bags for your prescription drugs, cannabis, and vape products. Mason County PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County PUD number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, providing safe, reliable, and valued utility services since 1934. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.